All right, let me just verify that we live, y'all. And then I'm going to go right in. I just need to make sure that everything working, that I can hear myself, that y'all can hear me. And then we going in. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Why isn't it showing? Might check. All right, there you go. All right, y'all. So I want to just give y'all my reaction because a lot of individuals been asking for my reaction to the Carl Tucker's or the Tucker Carlson video. So here y'all go. Hope y'all enjoy it. Let's get right to it because there's some things about this video that I got to say. And I'm going to show y'all the letter that was sent to Michelle Obama, or AKA Michael LaVaughn Robinson, from Larry Sinclair. It get crazy, but I got y'all. Now, if y'all haven't seen this video is in my YouTube videos, probably like the fourth or third one. So y'all go check that out for me and let me know what y'all think. But we gonna get right to it.
If you're smoking crack with a stranger in the back of the limo, like man,
Oh, I muted
where did
it.
he come from? What did he spend?
All right, y'all. My bad. Hold on. Y'all probably didn't hear the first part. I'm still trying to get this down. So let me turn it up. I don't understand how to sync it so y'all can hear it through the computer. So I just got to keep my mic on for y'all.
If you're smoking crack with a stranger in the back of the limo, like you got to imagine things are going to go crazy places. There's this guy that's introduced to me as Barack Obama. But the question was, who was this man? Where did he come from? What did he spend his life doing before he became president of the United States? I had given Barack $250 to pay for coke. That's a conspiracy theory.
That man said that he gave Obama $250 to go grab the little you did. Look, y'all, some of y'all still don't want to believe the things that I put in front of your face as far as proof. But listen, hey, listen. It's right here in your face, y'all.
You're crazy. Shut up. He gets out, comes back. I start putting a line on a CD tray to snort.
Hope y'all like my little background back here. Who is Larry Sinclair?
Well, the news media, whose job it is to answer those questions, spent the entire 08 campaign trying to keep you from knowing the answers.
Larry Sinclair is an American author and political figure who gained public attention for his controversial claims about former President Barack Obama. Sinclair alleges that he had a sexual encounter. Oh yeah, I got the court documents too, y'all. I got the court documents. Like I got everything. So we're gonna make sure we got the proof with the pudding. So I got the book. I got the court documents, anything and everything y'all want to see. I got y'all. So y'all can't say I'm just out here, you know what I'm saying, giving out false information. So I got y'all. And used drugs with Obama in the late 1990s. These assertions, which he detailed in his self-published book, have sparked significant media interest and debate. Despite widespread skepticism and a lack of corroborative evidence, Sinclair's claims continue to be a topic of discussion, particularly among those critical of Obama. His background includes various legal troubles which have further complicated the public's perception of his credibility.
He said that in 1999, he had encountered Barack Obama in Illinois, had sex with Barack Obama, and then used cocaine with him. That's a conspiracy theory. You're crazy. Shut up.
This man came out here and said all this. Now, we got to give our condolences to Joan Rivers because I think she said something similar, y'all. But hey, listen, Y'all just listen.
Sinclair went on to make these claims publicly at the National Press Club in Washington, to sign a sworn affidavit, and to take a lie detector test. But he was dismissed. In fact, he was attacked. That's a conspiracy theory. You're crazy. Shut up. Obama shills like Ben Smith of Politico batted the claims out without refuting them. They're absurd. But the claims weren't absurd, but they were certainly credible. This was a first-hand account of Barack Obama's behavior by someone who was going to
A first-hand account. A first-hand account, y'all. This happened firsthand. Starting out with the meeting.
Where did you meet Barack Obama?
It was by accident. I was in the Chicago area in '99 for Lee Duke's graduation from the Naval Academy. Had hired a limousine service, had made the driver aware that if Lee couldn't leave the base, that I was still interested in going out.
Let me just add too, in the book, he gives a lot more informative detail on about like the conversations they had, who Donald Young was, how much time he had spent with Obama, what he actually had said to Larry Sinclair. So we gonna actually go through the book so y'all can see like what really going on, and y'all can get a full insight on what really happened that day. I got y'all.
And had asked the driver if he knew anybody that was available that might want to show me, Chicago. And he said he did. So
who was the driver?
His name was Jameer Multani. I was definitely looking to party.
And I ain't gonna lie too. Let me give my respect to Larry Sinclair, because bro came out here and was speaking, and he didn't say nothing to try to give himself like the upper hand. Like he put all his faults out there. Like in a book, he details every single thing that he did wrong. Like all the times he got caught for fraud and scamming. He even detailed issues that happened with him while he was in jail, y'all. So like this man, I feel like he ain't got no reason to lie. Like why would he lie? Like, but on the other hand, like bro said,
And
did you make that clear to the driver?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There was no misunderstanding.
How direct were you about
that? Extremely.
He said how direct.
Extremely.
Okay.
Yeah. There was no doubt what I was looking for.
That's a conspiracy theory. You're crazy. Shut up.
And he picked me up at my hotel in Gurney and drove into Chicago, pulled up in a bar outside.
Now he has the bar. He has the FedEx packages. He got the hotel pictures. Look, y'all. Ain't no reason for him to tell no lies in this right now.
It was literally that casual.
Had you ever heard of him?
No.
Did the driver know him?
Yep. The driver definitely knew him because the driver said that he was a friend.
The driver had to know.
Barack or Barry?
Barack.
The driver is basically.
He said he called himself Barack or Barry. That's crazy. But the driver definitely was a part of this. It's crazy how we haven't even heard about this person since that time. Like, what? No.
Scouting some dude for you to hang out with.
Correct.
There's this guy, Barack Obama. Have you ever heard of Barack Obama?
Never. We're having drinks. I mentioned the fact that I could use something to wake up. I was extremely exhausted.
He said he was exhausted. Obama already knew.
He immediately knew what I was referring to and had made the suggestion that he knew where we could get it, and we left to go get it. I had no idea he was in politics. I just knew
The fact that all that was done and said throughout this video, no one has came back to, like, I guess, debunk it in a sense, make it more worth believing, because the campaign still haven't mentioned anything about even knowing of this person. So is they not speaking of the person because they don't want the individual to get more light shed on them to the point where now more ears is open and listening? Y'all let me know.
that he was supposedly married and at the time was going through some issues with the marriage. We get back in the limo. The driver takes us wherever it is that Barack had instructed him to take us. I had given Barack $250 to pay for Coke.
You know what I want to know though? I want to know if Michael Levon Robinson, aka Michelle, indulges in this stuff too. Cause ain't no way your husband do something and you don't know about it or you don't do it. I need to know, y'all.
He gets out, comes back. I start putting a line on a CD tray to snort.
And you're
in the limo. Yep.
That's a conspiracy theory. You're crazy. Shut up.
So I just started rubbing my hand along his thigh to see where it was going, and it went the direction I had intended it to go.
But wait, there's more.
I start to put a line on a CD tray, and I just happened to notice that he pulls something else out of his pocket. And next thing I know, he's got a little pipe and he's smoking. Look, I've done.
Did he just admit right there that Obama pulled a crack pipe out his pocket and started to smoke it? Listen, I guess we know Hunter Biden ain't the only one who like to indulge in the little crack, little epidemic, little era either. I was just saying, what's up with all these politicians indulging in crack? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand.
A lot of crazy things in my lifetime. I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I pretty much know whether or not I can move in a certain direction with an individual.
Just keep listening, y'all.
You hit on him. Did he seem shocked by that?
Not at all. I didn't feel that I was going in the wrong direction. I just wasn't so sure how much I could trust the individual. It definitely wasn't Barack's first time. That much I'm absolutely certain of. And I would almost be willing to bet you it wasn't his last.
I don't think it was his last either, because he got accepted for 2 terms. So if he smoked crack twice in less than 2 days, I know he was in the White House smoking crack. Oh, photo. He had to be up in there because it don't make no sense. But we also do know that there's a lot of deeper things that was happening inside that White House that has to do with Obama, as far as him ordering over $30,000 worth of pizza and hot dogs in the middle of the night. If y'all know what that means, then you know that this is not too far off from the craziest things that's been done inside the White House.
That's a conspiracy theory. You're crazy. Shut up. So you performed oral sex on
I did.
Obama. You did.
The driver has the partition up. He didn't have a problem with it. He didn't put it down for any reason.
I mean, he kind of set up the whole thing for this in the first.
What if Obama had something to do with the driver too, like before this encounter with dude? Y'all, it's too many questions being left unanswered. It's too many questions.
Exactly.
And you've been around at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. Yeah. Right. So probably not your first time in a situation like this.
Not at all.
I mean, if you're smoking crack with a stranger in the back of the limo, Like, you got to imagine things might go crazy places.
You think?
Afterwards, I actually went back to
That boy said, "You think if you're smoking crack in the back of a limo, something bound to go crazy? You think? Like, what the? Like, come on now, like smoking crack. I didn't see how crackheads function off crack, especially when you grow up in that area. You see y'all like, hey, listen, how they listen.
my hotel. I had specifically asked that he drop Barack off first, but for some reason he and Barack chose that they would drop me off at the hotel first, and then he would take Barack.
So Obama was definitely being secretive. He knew he had to go back to the crib to Michael LaVon Robinson, aka Big Mike, aka Michelle Obama, and he didn't want Larry Sinclair to know the low.
What hotel was it?
It was the Comfort Inn in Gurney.
Ooh, that sounds depressing.
Look, y'all. I got the picture. That man said it was in Gurney. Listen, y'all. Boom, right there. I'm gonna read it. What it say? Where Barack Obama came to get his second BJ and brought more cocaine from me, and I ain't him. Bro, this is crazy, y'all. Like, he dropped information up in here. Obama came back with crack, ready to smoke it again. Come on now, y'all.
The next day was somewhat interesting because he ends up showing up at my hotel room, which I thought was somewhat weird.
He wanted some more.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say he showed up,
He showed up. I mean, I had no warning. I was in the room. There's a knock on the door.
When you finally realize that your one night stand ain't no one night stand, Obama, boy, you on some what the dude name from the TV show you on some Joe Goldberg type of things, bro. Like, you pulling up to people's doors with drugs. What's going on, bro? Like, they got Uber Eats for drugs now. Like, come on now, like y'all tweaking.
I opened the door and he's standing there. And he's standing there with more coke, and he comes in, and it was just like a quick, rehash or rerun from the night before.
that's a conspiracy theory. You're crazy. Shut up. What was Obama like on crack?
Gets extremely high, calm, almost euphoric, but
For a person to be calm off crack, you know they gotta have had to indulge in this more than once. Like, come on now, like if you extremely calm and cool and collective from some stuff that look like it's supposed to take over your whole body, you had too much practice. He definitely had to been using this during the time that Henry Lennox was teaching him how to be the president. I believe that during the time that Henry Lennox was teaching Obama how to become president, he was doing this as well. Ain't no doubt in my mind about it now.
while he was high, pretty much the same.
Pretty controlled.
Pretty controlled, euphoric, um, talkative, but not really saying anything.
So it was like his presidency.
A lot like it.
He said
So
a lot
Barack
like
Obama
it.
smokes crack, and then you performed
Yep.
sex on him.
I felt that it was a game for him.
Did you have any idea? Even though you had sex with him twice, you did cocaine with him, watched him smoke crack twice. You had no idea who he was.
I had no idea who he was until I'm sitting in my house in Tequila, Nayarit, Mexico in 2004, and he walked on that stage.
He shows everything in his book. This man show you the booking flights. He tell you the polygraphs. He man, listen, they tried to stop this person, this individual. Like, hey, listen, what Joan Rivers said, I now believe wholeheartedly. I mean, come on now, y'all. It's right here in y'all face.
You were sure it was him.
I was absolutely positive.
Sitting there in Mexico watching this, and you think, that's the guy I had sex with who smoked crack with me.
Yep.
And what do you think?
Like I said, I just started cracking up. I freaked out.
Why not?
It's seen a lot of these college kids talking about how thrilled they were, how there was a candidate who was completely honest about his entire life, his drug use, what he did is when he was in school. Why don't you just
I feel like that makes sense. That really makes sense because throughout the election, y'all can tell how like Obama, he really tried to play that uh perfect dad, like the perfect father figure for America type thing. Like he couldn't mess up. He couldn't mess up. And I feel like they had to silence this individual because he was looked at as, in a sense, like Mr. Perfect, like perfect lifestyle, like boom, bam, had everything in order. Like this makes sense, y'all.
simply come out and say, I did coke and I've done it as recently as 1999? Just tell the truth. Put it out there and be honest and let it stay as the truth rather than this back and forth.
He said it, let it stay as the truth.
Who did you reach out to? Do you remember?
I reached out to actually David Axelrod's office in Chicago. I'm trying to remember the letters because it was actually
Oh, he dropped the letters up in here, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I think this is it right here. I think this is it right here. I think that's I think I think that's it. I think that's it. And then he actually tell y'all in the book how like they tried to offer him like $100,000 to keep quiet. He also tell y'all in the book how not only did Donald Young give him information, but he warned him and he actually had told him about their encounters that they were, you know what I'm saying, a part of type stuff. So y'all, if y'all don't got this book, go get this book. It's gonna speak a lot.
three letters.
And did you say I had sex with Barack Obama?
This is the interesting part. My first contact with the campaign never mentioned the sex whatsoever.
Never mentioned it, y'all.
That was actually brought to my attention by someone who eventually reached out to me in late 2007, claiming to be with the campaign, but wasn't with the campaign.
Never
You
mentioned
never
it.
told
I
anyone in the
never,
Obama campaign you had sex with Barack
not
Obama.
in 2000.
Oh, I ain't gonna forget y'all with the bonus letter that he actually wrote to Michelle Obama. This man actually wrote kind of like a side chick letter to Michelle Obama about being the other person. I'm trying to tell y'all.
2007, no.
Interesting. But they knew.
Yep. The phone calls that I got in late 2007 came from a gentleman that I had repeatedly identified as Donald Young. And it was Donald Young who had mentioned to me that the campaign was not.
And also, not only was it Donald Young that mentioned to him certain things, we got to take in account that all these individuals that he speak about were in cahoots with each other before Obama was even running for president. So just let that sink in because Jeremiah Wright, Donald Young, this individual, they all was kind of in the same circle before Obama became who he is now. So understand that some lies could have been covered up from those who kind of knew certain things.
Going to acknowledge the sex and the drug interaction.
And this man, Donald Young, called you and told you that he knew you'd had sex with Barack Obama.
Not only did he call, but he said that when he called, he felt like his life was threatened. He felt like Donald Young was frightened. He said that he felt like he knew that Donald Young, like this was kind of like his last time like ever speaking to him again. So it's like y'all, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. The mother of Donald Young even stated from her own self, she said that she feels as though that her son, Donald Young, was killed, murdered to protect the best friend, Obama, from their interactions or encounters. Come on now, y'all. The mother of the victim said this. Who was Donald Young?
So who was Donald Young?
Donald Young is a choir director and a school teacher. He was the choir director at Jeremiah Wright's church in Chicago, the same church that Barack Obama went to.
Keep that church in mind, y'all.
He was also a very openly gay black
Yes.
man, but very well respected.
Very respected. But hold on. I'm gonna let him speak first.
Did you know him?
I had never met him. I had not even realized that the person who was communicating with me had been killed.
He was killed, y'all. He actually put the certificate of his death in the book. Y'all can screenshot that. He literally put multiple gunshot wounds. It literally says multiple gunshot wounds. Come on now, y'all. On December 27th.
Is it publicly confirmed that he knew Barack Obama?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Most
Donald
definitely.
Young's own mother has repeatedly said that she feels that her son died to protect Barack Obama.
I ain't even finna tell y'all what Donald Young said that he did. I ain't even finna tell y'all, but just know this book, it go in. It tell y'all.
He had told me to be careful, to watch myself, and to understand that the Barack Obama campaign was not in any way, shape, or form going to acknowledge anything or come out about anything.
He wasn't gonna come out.
And he had made it clear that he had known Barack for quite some time and had had an intimate relationship with Barack for quite some time.
Quite
That's
some
a
time.
conspiracy theory. You're crazy. Shut up.
Like 5
And
some
Donald
years.
Young, who you don't know, never heard of, calls up and says, "By the way, I know you had sex with Barack Obama. I did too."
Yep, pretty much.
Donald Young calls you. You actually, sounds like you kind of like and trust Donald Young.
I did.
Did he say how long he had a relationship with him?
He had just said that they had been intimate for years.
In the book, he tell y'all the truth.
What happened to Donald Young?
Donald Young was shot dead in his apartment, second floor in Chicago, Illinois.
Shot dead. Multiple gunshots, and not nobody heard that. Come on now, y'all. Nobody heard that. Come on now.
December 23rd of
2007.
2007. According to the police report and the death certificate, multiple gunshot wounds.
Death
close
certificate.
range, no forced entry.
No forced entry. 606
Second
49.
floor apartment.
Second floor, just like he said.
Not a single resident in the building.
Never married.
Not a single shot.
Never heard a single shot.
Jeremiah Wright announces that Donald Young's dead earlier that morning, even before it was announced, even before he was declared dead.
That's crazy, right? He announced his death before even people even knew he was dead. It was kind of how like Big U announced that Nipsey Hussle had died before he even had died. Do y'all get how they play things in our face? Come on now, y'all. There's a little bit, yeah.
Mrs. Young had finally come out and told David Nelson, who was a reporter that I knew out of Minnesota, that she was convinced that Donald had been killed, that his death was to protect his friend Obama.
Convinced. How much does he know?
And she confirmed that they had, in fact, been extremely close for years.
5 years, y'all. That's what he tell you in the book. 5 years.
She believed that his death was due to protecting Barack Obama. And I made the same argument.
Not only that, if y'all knew what Donald Young actually had told Larry Sinclair, you wouldn't know that he ain't lying right now. I'm telling y'all, y'all got to get the book. I can't say exactly what. It's some stuff that Donald Young told Larry Sinclair before he died on that phone call that kind of made Larry Sinclair raise his red
I'm
flag.
not accusing Barack of anything, but I said I'm willing to bet my life that Barack Obama and Jeremiah Wright both know or have knowledge of who killed Donald Young.
They know. What y'all think? Y'all let me know down in the comments right now. Let me know what y'all think because we gotta get to the bottom of this point blank period. Because people be leaving me comments in my comments talking crazy, like just saying crazy things to me. And it's like, hold on, first of all, listen, it's coming from the horse's mouth. I ain't say none of this. I wasn't there. But we also know from reading where my book at, from reading the Pizzagate book, we already know what's been going on inside the White House. Ace Wars already told us what goes on and who Obama really is. Matter of fact, let me just get y'all to hold on. Let me just show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Let me just show y'all something real quick. Boom, right here. Boom. It's right here. It's right here. Now look, why would Obama be in this book and link to this if he wasn't the individual that people say he is? Let me just show y'all. Is that your president right there? That's your president inside the Pizzagate book. Why would your president be ordering over $30,000 worth of pizza and hot dogs in the middle of the night? You want to know why? Let me just show y'all what that means and why he was doing what he was doing. Come on now, y'all. What Drake called himself? The lover boy. Understand that these people are very nefarious. They have intentions that are not good intentions, y'all. So when I speak about this type of thing, like I ain't coming to y'all with no quote unquote conspiracy. None of that. None of that. I'm trying to come to y'all with facts. And plus, if y'all don't believe me, y'all ain't got to. Y'all could just, you know what I'm saying, not believe me. I don't care. But the fact that it's something that needs to be talked about because it's letting us know that the people that we putting in power aren't the right people. Just understand that people that we put in power are not the right people, especially if they indulging into things like this. Especially if they indulging into things like this. I'm telling y'all, Donald Young spoke so much. We ain't even finna do too much. We've been on here for a little bit of a minute. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all function with me. Those that popped in, I appreciate you. Those that popped out, I appreciate you. I'm the bit dog. Y'all want to see more videos? Y'all let me know what y'all want me to do. I'm gonna bring y'all more videos. With that being said, the law of life is the law of belief, and belief can easily be summoned up, broken down briefly into a thought. If you speak the life you want into existence, you can have it. The law of vibration is primary over the law of attraction, which means you have to feel the energy in order for anything to be put in motion towards you. You have to be an observer of your reactions and not a reactor to your reactions. With that being said, I am him, the real big dog from the other side. Yeah, that way, that part. And y'all drop in the comments what y'all want to know. Y'all drop in the comments what y'all had to say or gotta say. But don't come in my comments with no negativity because I'm not here to answer y'all question. I'm here to question y'all answers. I got y'all. Y'all want to see more videos? I got you. We gonna drop them. We just stay tuned. It's coming ASAP, like yesterday. With that being said, I appreciate y'all. Until next time, I should be coming later today, y'all, with another live for those who own their own business, those who are trying to accumulate more than $10,000 in a monthly, weekly time frame. I got y'all. So y'all stay tuned in to my video later tonight, and yeah, I see y'all next time. Big dog signing out. That way, that part.